Hi gang, welcome. It is day 16 and the race is on. Yes, conceivably from today you'll have enough information to drive traffic and hopefully through your affiliate site make a sale. Who knows, you may even make your $10 at this early stage, which would be just absolutely brilliant. Now today you'll also realise why we spent so much time on the phrase selection, and thank you so much for all the feedback from yesterday's video. It was cool. I love that was so worthwhile to people, and if you haven't seen the day 15 video, it really is worth the time to have a look at it. But now rubber hits the road and we are off, and we are going to show you how we're going to roll in this 30-day challenge. Now, here are all the steps that we're going to outline today, all of the steps. And the action points are effectively to do it. And really, from our perspective, the countdown is on because, as I say, conceivably from today, if you've had some experience, then you'll be able to start driving traffic. Now, we're going to focus on the very first part of it today. So the actual action points today I'll do at the end of this presentation. And the rest we will follow through over the next couple of days. But I want to show you this experience from 2 points. One from yours as the content creator, as the publisher, if you will. And the second one is what the reader sees. And I think the person who's searching for information, say free speed reading, for example. And that's what I want to show you that. Because I think, again, if you get that and have a look at that and see some actual physical examples here in front of you on the video, that you will get the most out of the next few days. So let me explain what we're talking about. Now, where's Nick? People saying, where's Nick? Nick's working on the secret sauce. It's a bit like the clincher in the third act of the play. So, and there's, by the way, today's lesson on Tumblr blogs will be brought to you by Rob. He's the handsome man on the left. Dan's the handsome man in the centre. And Nick's on the right. So don't worry, they'll be all about over the next few days as we start to really turn on the gas. Now, as Rory Gallagher would say, let's get to work. Here's how it's going to go down. Okay, you can see in the top left there, free speed reading. You may have seen that before on an earlier video, accidentally came across it. This is an article on a Tumblr blog. And it's a piece of content, but it's a very special piece of content because not only does it explain to people what free speed reading is, it also links to our affiliate page. But don't worry, I'll show you that in an upcoming slide. So what we're going to do is create our content and put it on this very special type of blog. Then what we're going to do, and we'll actually teach you exactly how to do this on Friday, but I imagine there's a few girly swats who'll want to sneak ahead. We will get you to use Netscape as one example as a linking site or an attention getter. So to use our metaphor of yesterday, Tumblr is a gorgeous, attractive friend that Google likes letting into the nightclub. Netscape can be a gorgeous, attractive friend, but it's actually much better used as an attention getter, something to say, hey, Google, check this out, this is interesting. And that's what we're using Netscape for. And then finally, you can see a screen there, a great service called Social Poster, which will help us and your teammates, yes, this is where it all comes together, to let all the services know about your new piece of content. And basically, you're going to get into the habit of every time you create a new piece of content, you're going to hit it up with Social Poster and get your team to help you out with it as well. And that's how the magic happens. So, and again, today, specifically here on day 16, we're going to focus on that first section there, the Tumblr blog. Now, hopefully, after we've done all those three things, we'll get a result, and the result is a listing in Google. And you can see here, that's how we did. You can see we've got number 7 there in exact match, and very proud to point out that we've got number 8 in broad match last time I checked. you're going to discover something with Google real quick. And this is something that even a lot of seasoned marketers don't quite understand, is that Google calculates all of these settings and how their rankings work on a minute-by-minute basis. They literally look at PageRank at least on a daily basis, and they look at all, like literally you'll be able, and you'll get to, trust me, because you'll be typing in your phrase a lot, you'll start to notice things mix around, and that's very important to observe, and I want you to start observing this stuff as well. For example, and it's a shame I didn't grab the screenshot then, my free speed reading on Broadmatch was actually as high as number 5. I need to give it some more love, and don't worry, we'll show you exactly how to give love next week. But basically here we've got an excellent result. I also want to point out, and this is a little asterisk at the bottom, remember free speed reading as a phrase sucks. It's going to attract something like 15 or 16 visitors a day. So really not worth our time doing, but it was a good one, because why blow a good phrase for you guys when I can just get the demonstration up and running and doing this. What's fascinating about this, and this is a classic case of your numbers will vary, past results are no indication of future performance, blah, 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 blah. This actually happened in 2.5 hours, which for us is a bit of a record, and which is like, please don't. We expect using this part of the process to get into Google somewhere between, 2.5 hours, I suppose, and a few days. So don't stress, and don't worry, we've got a big gun just waiting in our back pocket. But it tends to happen over a few days, so which is really, really cool. And we'll show you exactly how that will occur. The only thing we can't tell you is when it will occur, because we have no clue. We wish we did, but we don't. It will just happen. So we'll pop that up, which is really cool. These ones, as it turned out, happened really, really quickly. Okay, now in this particular slide here, I really want to show you what real people experience, and I want to show you the power and the ethics and the morality and the ecology of what we're doing here. Because there are so many ways of, remember, diversion marketing, which at the very least are at least trying to be in the same ballpark, and at the worst those horrible pop-ups that offer to lengthen various parts of your body, or harden them up or whatever, and that to me is gutter marketing. When you can be really ethical, really moral, and really ecological by providing super quality information and a smooth, wonderful experience for the person who's trying to find information. That's what they're searching for in Google. You're giving them a beautiful experience right the way through, and let me explain. So basically, if you look at the top here, somebody types in free speed reading, okay, and they have a look through the different things, and they see, oh look, there's something on free speed reading. You can see there, it's in the headline, free speed reading. Speed reading is a technique, and you can say, oh, okay, I think I'll click on that. So you click on that, we've got our click, hurrah! We want about 200 people doing that on a daily basis, which is why we've got you to have a look at your phrases, and why we get you to have a look at least a couple of phrases, because obviously if you find a market that works, then we're going to do lots and lots of phrases in that particular marketplace. But we've got to start somewhere, and so this is why the selection of phrases is important. So we've got that, and they'll go to, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner there, our Tumblr blog, which is all about free speed reading. And the links from that Tumblr blog are to, in this case, our affiliate product that we're using. And you can see that it's a speed reading. But do you see what I mean by, remember the photo from yesterday where we had that beautiful beautiful blue river, which was, it was obviously still, there was no wind at all, and it was just like a mirror. This is what this process is about. It's about providing a wonderful experience to the person who's looking for that particular phrase right the way through. And this is what I love about this whole process and this whole philosophy, is that we're delivering something which people are going to thank us for, that we make people happy, that we deliver on the promise and we reward and honour the fact that they clicked on our site. And you just can't underestimate that. So that's what good old, inverted commas, real people experience, and it's a very smooth process. And with a bit of luck, if all goes well, you'll get your first sale. Now, starting tomorrow, I'm going to put up some new sticky posts in the forum, in the Let's Talk section. The first one is the I Got Ranked thread. And what I want you to do is I want you to, once we've explained the entire process, so you'll probably be doing this on Friday and into the weekend. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Doing this on the weekend is a very smart thing to be doing. I wonder if you can pick why. Anywho, if you do this on what I want you to do is basically from the moment that your attention getter, in this case Netscape, is up, I want you to hit a stopwatch, metaphorically speaking, and I want you to then keep checking with Google. And as I say, for most people it's going to take, you know, a day or two. So or it could take a week. In truth, it could take X. I don't know. What I do know is that if it doesn't come by day 20, we'll have to add some special sauce. And wait till you see what we can do with our little bit of dash of secret sauce. And then that, of course, is coming day 20. So, again, to reiterate, our action points for today. I want you to watch the Tumblr video, create your Tumblr blog, and write another 3 articles for each of your phrases. Really, I'd prefer you to write 3 little, when I say articles, pieces of content for the rest of the challenge, because I want you to get into the habit. The more you do it, the easier it will become, the better you will get. And writing content or creating content, I don't write a lot of, I'm doing a recording. That's content too. But really, that's our business, and we want to be able to do that and do it well, so it's good to get the practice. There you have it. Oh, yes, that's right. One more thing. The Tumblr article. And specifically, I'm addressing this to the people who are perhaps looking at free phrases, and I've got an example here, and I'll do this as a PDF file as well, so you can have a really close look at it. But how to go from free to paid in 3 paragraphs in a non-salesy, non-pushy, non-anything manner. So, and I've done that in an example which was how to build a deck. And what was fascinating about this example is it got ranked in 2 or 3 days and was made 2 or 3 sales from an Amazon link, I might add, which in 30-day challenge terms would have won the challenge. We would have got our $10 out of those affiliate fees. So even though we're not getting much, it still would have been enough. So it's very exciting. This is where we're at. So have fun, and remember, when you're doing this article, I just want you to tell a story. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of copywriting tips, because I think a whole bunch of copywriting tips at this stage of the game will freak you out and do more harm than good. The only things I want you to remember is to tell a story and just think like you're writing to your best friend. Talk how you'd be doing that. And I think that's the best piece of advice Gary ever gave me. Don't try to sell. Don't try to use techniques. Don't try to... Because if you have a list of techniques and tips and bits and pieces, you're just going to get stuck at this stage of the game. There's no need to. Make sure you link to your affiliate, and again, Rob will show you that in the Tumblr video and wherever else we do this as we go forward. And most importantly, don't stress about the article. A article on a Tumblr blog is better than no article. There are some very specific things in that blog that's very important for you to do, so make sure you watch the Tumblr video carefully, because there are some very specific things you need to do. But apart from that, really, don't stress about it. You just don't need to. Alright folks, have fun. We're really getting into it now, so enjoy it, and I will speak to you tomorrow.